Hey guys, how is it going? So this week I'm going to do a quick life update because since my last video, that whole week has just been an absolute roller coaster of emotions. So it started on Thursday and Friday when my Mac decided it wasn't going to play ball. Now, you know, I am not the most technical person ever, and it was very stressful. Luckily, I fixed it now. I think it's not completely fixed. I've just found some like workarounds that make it work. But those 2 days were incredibly hard on my mental health because it just, you know, sometimes when you're like quite comfortable and then something happens and it just throws you completely off guard. And the imposter syndrome came because I was like, I can't do this. I'm not technically enough to run a business. And it was a very, very tough 2 days. And then Saturday came and I knew I was not going anywhere near my office that day because I was done with it. I was completely done with it. But I did think, oh, you know, we're gonna have quite a chill day. I feel like I need to like decompress a little bit. I'm gonna sit on the sofa, I'll do some drawing, I'll do all the things that like normally make me feel quite at peace. Did not make me feel at peace, let me tell you. I threw the biggest pity party you have ever seen. I was like, don't talk to me. And I sat on my sofa and actually did nothing. And I can't, the TV was on, but I think I just sat there and kind of stewed. And then at the end of the night, I was mad because I felt like I'd wasted 24 hours doing nothing. And it's a feeling I've not really had before. Like sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I've been on my phone for an hour, what a waste. And I'm like comically annoyed, but I was big mad and went to bed just furious with the world. But then on Sunday I woke up and I was just like completely refreshed. I was excited again. And I was like, oh, was that just my body's way of saying, sometimes you need to stop? And it really made me think because I don't stop. I like being busy. I like doing all the things with all the people and all the work. And that is what I thought my life was. But now it's really made me go, nah, sometimes you need to take a step back and go, nothing is good. Maybe not for 24 hours. That was probably a touch long, but actually maybe 4 hours of just chilling could be the one. So I think I'm going to try and schedule those so I have a little bit more control, because I think potentially it was the lack of control of the situation that made me mad about it. And now we are on Wednesday in the last full week of January, which just blows my mind. January normally drags and I think it's flown this year, which is good because sometimes January does last a little bit too long, but I've not accomplished hardly anything I thought I would this month. And that's hard. Like, I find not meeting my goals quite hard. But also I'm not even not meeting them, I'm nowhere near them. But I'm trying to tell myself, you know, you've got a week left of January. So I spoke to my cousin because we are on a little healthness journey together and we are messaging each other every time we drink water now. So I think I've had like 1.5 litres of water today, which is good because that was one of my goals, was to drink up to 2 litres of water. And I pour it, you can't see it, but it's down there. And then I'm just not touching it. I don't know what all my mental blocks are for getting started, because normally it was new month, new week, new day, normal new year. That's normally I'm so good on a reset, and this year I've just gone, no, mental blocks up. And I think, and I've said this before, I think I'm still in my scared head where I keep on telling myself, so once you've done these and these and these, then you're going to do this. And I'm scared of this. So we are not doing that. However, we are going to focus on some of the good stuff now. So one really good thing is I have used my planner consistently, and apart from this little machine not working last week, my mental health has actually been pretty darn steady the whole of the month, which is good. And I'm not saying it's all down to a planner, but I know when I plan, I'm definitely more in control. So that is great. Meredith at Midnight, my download store, is viable this month, which is incredible. By viable, I just mean that it has covered its Shopify fees for the month. So I have not made a loss on that. And that feels really good because I'd actually given myself way more time and there's still not all the stuff I want on there. So thank you to everyone who has bought a download this month. It literally means the world, and it means I have smashed one of my goals for the month. Another great thing, the rebrand is going well. I am 90% sure I am settled on the new logo. It's currently the background to my iPad, so I'm like looking all the time, and every time I see it I'm like, yeah, no, I like this, this is good. I have settled on a date that the rebrand is going to happen. Fingers crossed I make it, because I need to go into the technical side of stuff now, and I'm like, oh well, this is not what I'm good at. However, I'm going to push myself through. What else is good? Because there's definitely more good stuff. The good stuff is February next month. I love February. I feel like we start getting out more with the family. There's a half term. Oh, it's our wedding anniversary. I am excited for February a lot. Another good thing is that house renovations are coming along and we are nearly back to having a bathroom that works, and I cannot wait. Because I think another thing that I found really hard is I love showers. And I knew I loved showers, but I don't think I realised how much it's like my decompressor of just, that's how I like to chill out at the end of the day, is having a really, really hot shower that kind of burns away all the emotion. And that hasn't happened for a while, because the shower in the ensuite is, oh, it's terrible. I'm not even going to lie. It's like a trickle. I feel like I could walk in the rain and probably become cleaner. However, the bathroom is nearly done and I cannot wait. If you're over on my Instagram, you've probably seen, like, I do a daily sweep round and be like, look, there's tiles. And I think actual furniture is going in today. Oh, I cannot wait to show you. And I also cannot wait to use it. So let's take a moment to appreciate the planner right now. Are you ready for this? I have used my monthly spread pretty much all month. Look at that. I am genuinely so proud of myself, because this is potentially the longest I've ever used it for. I feel a little bit like a primary school teacher holding my planner like this. However, I do want to jump in, and I think it's good if we do it like this. So we're going to try. If it doesn't work at the end of next month, we might change it. However, so the brain dump at the beginning of the month was really good, and I really appreciated it at the time. But I feel like what I've not done is actually come back and look at it and being able to like cross stuff off. So I need to work out how I'm gonna take that forward into February, because great to do, haven't really achieved much of it. This was a great spread, loved this, seemed to be enough room. I like this one. This one has the days in 2 columns down here, and this seemed to really work. This was last week. Again, this was nice. I don't know if this one was a little bit too spread out. The days are a bit over. It worked fine. I don't know if it was my favourite one. This week is not my favourite one, and I'm really struggling with it. So I've put the days in here, and it seems really crammed, and I'm really struggling to use it because it's Wednesday. As you can see, I've not really written in it that much. I think I'm just going to make some to-do list down the bottom and kind of sack off this little top corner, because I think because it's all crammed in, it's making me feel quite close. So you live and you learn, don't you? Let me jump over. We've started on, where did I actually show you last time? Let me, just in case you haven't seen, this was the Ava kit, which I love, mainly for that sticker right there. It's one of my favourite ones from this year. And then we've got the March full page cover. I'm loving these. These make me so happy. So we do sell them as a sticker on Being Bethany Rose, but if you want a big one like this, you need to go to Meredith at Midnight and download the printable one, and then you can just make it whatever size you want. So I've not stuck a lot in for March. I think In fact, there's just 1 week because I'm doing a country to country spread. I don't know why I'm showing you blank pages. I'm going to country on these dates right here. So we're doing a country spread and I cannot wait. If you are going to country, please let me know. If you're going to country in Glasgow, definitely let me know. And then this is my favourite spread so far this year. Like, I did this when I was sad, and I don't want to be sad, but sometimes I think I really enjoy my spreads more when I'm doing it to try and make myself happy. Like, I just love this one. This was our Cara range, and I also used the Cara range to do my March monthly spread, which is here. I don't even really like green that much, but makes me very, very happy. So going forth into February, the main goals are to still be consistent with the planner. I love using the monthly ones. It's actually really good. I need to put in all the school dates because they've sent like a massive email with all these dates on. Wear red, when on uniform, bringing buns. I looked at it and thought, oh, definitely should write that down somewhere. And where better than the monthly pages? I am not using my year at a glance and I need to. I think once the weather picks up, I'll start more because I'll be like, right, let's book in camping trips and all that jazz. But at the minute, it has definitely gone by the wayside a little bit. On a personal level, I have to crack on with losing weight. I think I need to book something is what I need to do. I need to have a moment where I'm like, oh, you're gonna be happier if you weigh less for this date. So what an excuse to book something. And also I need to earn more money. I'm not gonna lie. I look at all the plans I want to do and I think, don't know how you're gonna finance this. Big plans. So I've been manifesting all the time, being like, you know, I need more money. I need to be doing this and this. And I've definitely had ideas. And it's really hard because, you know, when you get that little voice in your head that's like, do this, and you're like, I don't want to. Seems silly. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work. So I'm fighting that voice at the minute and going, oh, well, we could try, couldn't we? Because what's the worst that's gonna happen? Nothing. I'm gonna be in exactly the same situation, but maybe I'll have wasted a couple of hours. However, I wasted 24 hours sat on my sofa, so seems like I actually have time to waste. But again, this is my accountability now. Stay tuned because some stuff is coming and I think it's going to come around the rebrand. I think the rebrand is going to be an expansion on Being Bethany Rose. Because do you remember when I said Being Bethany Rose used to be the umbrella company to all the other companies that made me me? And that's why it was called Being Bethany Rose, because it was all the things that made me who I am. And I think it's got quite stickery. And I love stickers, don't get me wrong. But I think it's time we grow slightly. So how has your first month of 2024 gone? Have you accomplished what you wanted to? Have you not? How do you think you can do better next month? Tell me your goals. Tell me what you've achieved, because I love hearing that you smashed your goals. And I've still got a week. We've all still got a week left. So I feel like even if we're like, oh, I've not done as much as I thought, we can still absolutely 100% pull this back, because we can move mountains in a week. Have a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday.